Hi everybody. I hope that you're having a nice week or a nice end of the week or a nice start of the week, depending on when you are and when you are watching this video. So I have something to share with you today that I hope it's going to be helpful for you. And it has to do with the messages that we are getting bombarded with, especially if you're watching the news or if you are not, just when you are walking in the street or on the buses. So I'm just gonna share a personal story that I was talking about the other day with my friend. Actually, it's quite funny. So this is gonna help you to understand the point of this video. So for those of you who know me more or less, and if you don't know me, you are going to know now. It's been a few years now that I'm just trying to be more receptive to the signs that I'm just getting from my inner being, from the universe, whatever you want to call it. So usually, if I'm seeing something that I feel that I'm resonating with, or maybe I don't, but for some reason I get like an impulse to have a look at that. I actually meditate on that and what's the meaning for me and how does that make me feel. So I was walking and recently I had like some health issues, right? So I'm just getting there, but that's the thing. So I was just walking, and then I just had this inner voice while I was walking telling me, right, Marta, you're fine, you are healthy, you are doing better all the time. So, and I was just, trying to engage myself with that and feeling all this, like knowing if this is really true for me, if I was believing that. So I was just listening to that voice, kind of reassuring me, you're fine, you're healthy, you are doing better. And all of a sudden I just saw this bus with this sign. So this is one of the signs that we are having here in Scotland. I don't know the rest of the UK and I don't know the rest of the world. Probably all of you guys have some signs of something. So we have this sign that says, act like if you've got it, right? But I wasn't aware what that sign was about, and actually it's about the virus, the COVID. So, but I didn't know it. So I was just there like, Marta, you're fine, you're healthy, you can do it. And all of a sudden I just saw this bus with that sign, act like if you've got it. And just because, like I told you, I try to pay attention to anything that comes to me that means something for me or that makes me feel something. I saw that just when I was repeating that message for myself, and I thought, oh my god, that's amazing, yeah, that's true, act, you need to act like if you've got it, like, yeah, you're healthy, act if so, right? So, but I was sharing this with my friend because actually this message has nothing to do about this, and it's about like the other side of the coin, or at least this is what they are trying to do. So I thought I would share this with you because this is so important. What's the meaning that you are giving to the messages that you are getting? What's the perception, for you? And obviously it depends like from which standpoint you are just getting all these things, because as you can see, I was just on another vibe, and then I just got that, and then that was the meaning. So actually for me this was so powerful, like, yeah, you need to act like if you've got it. But maybe that's not the meaning that you are giving to it. So I invite you to do this exercise with me. This is more about awareness, if you will. And it doesn't matter if you actually believe that there's this deadly virus or if you don't. We are just trying to pay attention to our emotions and to get empowered with the awareness. So I'm just gonna share the image from that advert, and I invite you to take a minute and to pay attention how this message and the picture makes you feel. And again, it doesn't matter what you believe about this virus. Just try to pay attention to thoughts, emotions that are coming to you when you are looking at this picture. How does it make you feel? Maybe it makes you feel insecure. Maybe it makes you feel fear. Maybe it makes you feel maybe nothing. Maybe it doesn't make you feel anything. And try to feel how that manifests in your body. Okay, so now I'm going to share another image with another message, and I would like you to pay attention to it, and again to check with yourself how this image makes you feel with that message. Try to pay attention to your thoughts, to any belief that's coming up, images, anything. Right, so probably most of you haven't felt really any strong feeling about that, about the message. So this is important because actually with this you'll be able to be aware of what your emotions are telling you, and if you are actually in a lower density vibration or if you are in a lighter and higher vibration. So let's use the example, act like if you've got it, and let's imagine that there's no picture, you haven't heard of this message at all before, so you don't even know who is saying that, why they are saying that. You just contemplate the words. They are just words. This is just words like there's a table in the living room. It means nothing. So let's try to be aware of the meaning that we are giving to things or situations or messages or words. Because let's say that, just using something different, saying there's a table in the living room. These are just words. You again don't know. But just so that you are aware of what you might be feeling or thinking or perceiving differently. If your dad was a carpenter and actually he made a table with his hands for you, and 3 days after that he passed, then that table in the living room starts to mean something for you. And maybe you can get rid of that table because actually that table reminds you of your dad and that makes you feel sad. So all of a sudden there is this charge, this emotional charge on that object that to begin with meant nothing. Just some words, a sentence, a statement. Oh, there's a table in the living room. So this is exactly the same thing. And the reason why I'm sharing this now is because I would like you to start empowering yourself with all these messages that could be perceived as negative, that maybe they are designed to inspire fear, or worry. It's okay, just feel it, allow it to be there, and just be aware where you are putting your attention, your focus upon, and if you want to keep feeling this way or not. And maybe you will feel inspired as well to give that message another meaning, more empowering for you, like I did unintentionally with act like if you've got it. I'll just share the same message with the 3 stages. So here's the first one, right? So here it just words. I just want you to be aware of that. And if that resonates with you, is it true? Is it just words for you? And if it's not, just allow all these emotions and feelings to be there with you. Okay, now I'm just going to share the other one. How does it feel? And then I invite you to take a deep breath, forget all these messages, and now look at this picture. So these are like actors that are about to perform, and this is the message that the teacher or the coach is giving to them. Act like if you've got it. How does it make you feel? Maybe that made you feel more empowered, or maybe that made you feel like happy, or that, you know, this guy is giving them like some courage. So I invite you to keep checking how all these messages make you feel, regardless of your beliefs about this subject. And maybe you would like to start giving it a new meaning now that you are at home or wherever you are watching this, before you get out, so that then when you read whatever message makes you feel that discomfort, so that when you see it now or in the future, it will make you feel something different, something more empowering. And maybe you will feel inspired to start a movement or something. I invite you to share, if you want, the messages that are coming up for you, if you have found another meaning that makes you feel good, and just share it in the comments, or, you know, wherever you want to share them. So this way we are helping each other to raise our vibration and to not get caught with any of these manipulation or control or fear-based strategies, so that we keep in tune with ourselves, with our heart, and with what makes us feel good, and we don't give all this power to the external, and we keep centered within ourselves, knowing that we have the power all the time. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a very nice week. See you soon.